probably one of the top 5 guys I know when it comes to being a cardio machine. He's always in the gym, always training hard, and he likes to stay after and do, he always tries to do a little bit more than everybody when we get done training. He does extra 50 push-ups, tries to do behind the back push-ups, all kinds of crazy shit. But that's probably his biggest asset as a fighter is his dedication, determination, and cardio in the gym.
Pô, caralho, are you gonna argue with that guy? He's in control and the machine to learn to explore forward, to jump. He's gonna make that feet to be strong. He can walk, but he can explode to that one. He's turned that machine to be off. I don't told you to put the hounds that guy's turn that off. It's I can't hear myself to talk.
It's like probably one of the hardest workers I know. He been in the Olympics 8 times. Man, he's a crazy circuit trainer. A lot of circuits from ropes to moving Hummers, pushing trucks and stuff like that, back to just again just high intensity cardio. Does about maybe 15 hill sprints in the running canyons. His nutrition is crazy. He loves working out. Competes in Taekwondo, of course, Muay Thai, MMA. Does everything. He's a soccer player.
1, come on, 2, faster, come on, 3, 4, come on.
It's a pretty awesome guy. I think the key for his success is consistent training, nutrition. Every time I see him on his matches, he starts strong, finishes strong, and he puts up blogs on his website, and you read them. Very inspiring, and he focuses a lot on nutrition, and I think that's key to a successful life.
I was very impressed with his cardio. He had a heartbeat of 38, so we did 5 rounds, and afterwards the guy just wanted to go. Never happened before.
He's put that truck to be that hill. He's gonna go up that hill. It's like Jack and Jill. What that guy's name?
Go, baby.
Andrew Dice Clay.
Go, baby.
Jack and Jill was go up that hill both with some money, and then Jack come down with Jill and have 250. But that kid is doing some stuff with that truck. His legs, his quads gonna be like that guy not Magnus, the guy is a blonde hair.
Yeah.
He's strong when that stuff's ESPN too. So I know what I'm talking about. Okay, so don't tell me you know about that Huchin because it's not my first barbecue I've seen that guy.
Gracie Veterano, old family first, fam. Taught the world to swing that double-edged sword, it works, fam. BJJ from GJJ, like Cool Herc gave birth to what your DJ plays. But despite the lineage, I will never be closed-minded. Refuse to see beyond the lines, you go blind. Rocker travels the 10th planet, I flow free. I'm welcome on mini-mats, gi to no gi. Though my branch traces roots to the original tree. Roots sprouted from the original seed. Water with blood, sweat, and tears, spotlight with sunlight. That tree became a forest, ballet tudo done right. Then Hoyts dominated them all in one night. And hate strong hasn't been beaten in one fight. Flow with the goal, in a hit on an holly note. That to continue to win, we must continue to grow. Let's go!
And I have a lot of girls too. I have a lot of intercourse. And I also look like a light-skinned black guy. I have my skin look like Egyptian cinnamon.
E aí, bichão? Que coisa boa! I'm here today with my guy, that's a Mexican-American gentleman. That's Johnny Ferguson. You have in person, you have a very nice look to you. You don't look that Mexican as I thought you was. Because you half white?
Half white? No, I'm full Mexican.
Then how you got a name, Ferguson? You change your name like that guy is a Porro Nojento Edge Bravo, try to have your name sound like a rock and roll star, some stuff like that.
Yeah, I tried to fit in, man. Over in Michigan, I was the only Mexican, so I kind of had to, like, you know, oh shit, I have to grow up white.
I don't like that stuff. The only thing's nice if you have some white women. That's the only thing I can accept that. But it should be like in with the white guys. I don't worry about that stuff. I am not concerned from that. In fact, I like the women who have a body like a black girl.
Like
it's
a black
better
girl.
like that. You know what I'm talking about.
Curvy, right?
Curve. I like curve like Honda Housey. Have some curves.
Honda Housey, who's that?
Yeah, that's the girls to break somebody's arm. And that one you see always attached.
Oh, Rhonda.
Yeah, that's Honda. She's always attached to the hip from me. So watch, you know, when you say that you have a glimmer in your eyes, you have to watch sometime how you speak. Because I know you're married, but, you know, sometimes somebody don't know the difference, you know, because you're all Kokui. But, you know, when people see me, it's like I'm the Sandman. You say my name 3 times, Henach, I'm gonna be in your bathroom wall, ready to take you. So I'm not worried about El Cucuy or El Peolin and some stuff like that.
What's a Peolin?
Yeah, that Peolin's that guy in the morning who wake you up and you have to hear when you're trying to sleep and all the guys blow leaves and do some contractor on your house. Every house on the neighborhood have some contract, and I gotta hear the Mexican guys to play. I'm here. In the morning, I don't want to hear that stuff, so I try to sleep, and I gotta hear a lot of Mexican guys in 6 a.m. in the morning. So I wish you should take those guys. You can't take those guys. You can go back to Bellator and check all the Russian guys and Vinny Magalesh, and I don't care if you guys go to Siberia. And I think that I don't know why you come to.
I hear hitting the nuts is legal over there, though.
That's,
I like it.
That's right. Well, I don't. That's for your boy Vinny Magalesh, and I don't know if you know that guy, but I'm gonna fix that guy, and let that be a lesson to you. I told you to turn off that stuff, and that's for you, Blondie. Go change that stuff. I don't want to hear that. And you tell that guy with the afro, that black guy with the afro, who is fight from Bellator, to get out of here. And I want to know. So that guys, Mexican guys, even though you have that name Ferguson, I know that a lot of Mexican guys can't tell you Mexican, and you have a background like Cain Velasquez to pick some spinach, some lettuce, some stuff like that. And that's how you guys was get good to hustle. Because that wrestling coach, well, sometimes you have to be careful. That wrestling coach saw you guys in the field, and he saw you go like that to pick the lettuces. And you pick the best lettuce for the bunch. And then the guy said, "Pô, caralho, it's one more step for you to go, pô, caralho," and to take some like that. So it was Cain Velasquez was one of the first guy to
pick lettuce.
That. Well, he was pick lettuce, but then he do some ankle pick.
Okay.
And now you can do anything. You don't have to just pick lettuce. I'm sure your family pick all kind of stuff. I'm very familiar with fruits and vegetables. And you can put some lime, some limon, some salt, pepper, also some cayenne pepper on that one.
I thought you were Mexican.
You thought wrong, my brother. But you know what? I don't care how much fruits and vegetables. You can come, if the fights don't work out, you can come pick fruits and vegetables for me,
all day,
for
right?
my company, and you're gonna always have a place to work for you and your family. For you and your family.
Ankle picks.
It's not gonna
picks.
Go broke. I'm gonna
I like the nipples here.
Pork, I don't mind that. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're a good guy. Me gusta.
Thank you. I like you too. What'd you say? It's
Me gusta.
right?
Me gusta. You are. This is the best.
Thank you.
The pleasure is all yours. Cucuy. Pô, caralho, Cucuy. Come on. Don't you wanna hassle? Caralho. That guys you always wanna. Come on, you play too much. Yeah, you play too much. You play too much. You play too much. Stop to play too much.
pussy? 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 No? No? You guys lied to me.
No, there's definitely pussy in the area.
If there was pussy here, you would know, right?
Yeah.
No, no pussy. Maybe it's over here. That's a nice fart. No pussy. Nope, no pussy. Let's get out of here. So just remember this with the lockdown. I'm gonna switch you guys. I gotta check the other guys now. There was 4 or 5 guys that were having trouble with the lockdown. Really simple. Lockdown is half guard with your outside leg coming in. Your outside leg is coming. If your outside leg stayed on the outside, that's traditional half. It's not wrong. It's just a different style. You understand? So if you're having trouble with the lockdown, just like your outside leg comes to the inside, right? So open up your legs. So no, get there. So just remember this, all right? Remember this. Out, go back. This is inside the house. This is outside. Guy comes over the house, he knocks on the door. Girl's on the inside. This is her house. He comes in on the inside, but it's her house, so she's on top. See that? Right? And then a lot of guys will want to go to the attic over here. No. We're going to go to the basement. We're here at the Tap Out Gym on the corner of Pico and Grand in downtown LA. You can park across the street over there. See that parking lot right there? Just leave your car there. After 8, you can park on the street. No parking problems here. Enter. Got the weight room here, women's bathroom there. Strongest man in LA right here. Men's bathroom, really nice. Take a quick shot of that. Shower over there. Full-size cage. You can have a class in there, it's so big. And the mat's completely wrapped in a cage, which is awesome. There you go. What you waiting for? Yeah, come on. Let's do it. I don't want to be late. Muma, carry on. Let's sort this traffic out.
Quick, James. On to the horses. Thrash them a little bit more.
This traffic is proper. Proper wicked. Carry on. So now that we understand the lockdown, now everyone get over here. The next transition starts exactly the same now. Exactly the same. But instead of going to the dog fight, we're not getting up to our knees. Right? Instead of going to the dog fight, we're using that quarter guard position to get to the lockdown. My number one way to get the lockdown from quarter guard is the mini stomp. I mean, hopefully we have time for it later, but this is a different one. Mini stomp is very complex, and man, my top guys have to practice this for 6 months before it makes its way in their game. Mini stomp is super complex. I had a breakdown when I was doing it. It was something that I was doing, and I didn't even know what I was doing. I was just doing it, then I was studying my own tape. Like, oh shit, what the hell am I doing there? That's how I'm getting the lockdown. Then I started studying what I was doing on tape. Then I realized, it's not anything that's rare. That's usually what happens with most people. When you come up with the move, you didn't even realize you're doing it. Your body was just doing it on its own, and then after you do it 3 times, you're like, what is this move that I'm doing? And you drive it home, and you're like, there's something I'm doing from half guard. And then you go back, and then you start paying attention, and then you learn from yourself. That's how new moves come up. They just happen on their own. Something just happens, and then you have to take notes and study your own tape. It's going to happen to you. It happens to everybody. Okay, so that's a little too complex right now, but just remember that. And it is on Mastering the System. Mastering the System is where I put all my techniques. It's a instructional series / web reality show type thing. We're filming right now. So you want access to the complete 10-planet system, look up Mastering the System. It's $5. $5 is what, 2 pounds? $3.50. And what's pence? What is that?
100 pence per pound.
Is that like a penny?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 3 pounds, couple pence. Now, Sam, I might have to take this out. Now, same position we started in quarter guard. There's a hook. Let's rotate. Now, slowly, there's become a whole little game just from controlling that foot. All right. So we're still starting the same way here. Guy on top wants that underhook. He wants the underhook. I get the 2 reps back, and now when I get this underhook here, now instead of going to the dog fight, I'm squeezing my knees together, but I'm still going to open up my legs, but still I'm trapping that foot. I open my legs together like this. See that? But still his foot's trapped. So we were here, but now I'm going to open them up here. So this is what I'm going to do now. Now I'm going to, guy on top's going to have to cooperate, which means you're going to have to react and do the things that you want to do anyways. All right? So if I was to whip, this is called a whip back. All right? If I was going to whip him back here,
I used to love fighting since I was like in fucking elementary school.
so you got into fights?
Yeah.
Growing up?
A lot already.
I did too, but I got my butt kicked.
A lot. Me too.
Yeah. As a kid, elementary, I would get my ass kicked.
Yeah, but in Mexico, it's part of not of the culture, but my life.
Let me tell you
a lot on fighting.
Let me throw in my little fight story in the 4th grade really quick.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Yeah.
There was this guy. I was in the 4th grade, and the 4th and 5th were mixed. There was a guy named Enrique. He was in the 5th grade. I was in the 4th grade. 5th graders, they're the biggest. His brother Caesar, he was in the 4th grade with me, right? So I was playing kickball with Enrique, the 5th grader. Enrique is the 5th grader. His brother Caesar is the 4th grader. I'm a 4th grader. We're playing kickball. And when the bell rings, that's when the game ends. Because we are so passionate about kickball. We're serious. We're into it, dude. This ain't no bullshit. You know, we're trying to kick fucking that ball. Some of the guys in 4th and 5th, they could boom that ball. Boom! You're one of those guys on your team. We're trying to win. The bell rings, and one of our guys is running in, and did he get to home base before the bell rang? And we're arguing. And me and Enrique are arguing. I'm like, fuck that. The bell rung. He goes, no, we made it home. We were arguing over that shit. And he just looked at me and just kicked me right on the balls. Boom! I dropped to my knees. And I looked up to him and I went like this, fuck you. I looked up at him on my knees and I flipped him off and said, fuck you. That's all I could do. I couldn't punch him or nothing. And I slowly got to my feet and I walked to the nurse's office. And it took 15 minutes to get there. I was walking slow, both hands cupping my balls. He nailed me. He got the balls and the taint. He got both of them. You know, because you get the sting and the deep pain.
Was it a real shot or was it one of those?
No, it was the most devastating shot.
It was bad.
I walked to the nurse's office crying the whole way, walking real slow, holding my balls. He smashed it. Luckily no blood came out, but he destroyed the taint and the balls. It was so hard.
Lucky you have a kid today.
And yes, exactly.
I just feel sad for a small Eddie Bravo.
And I made my way to the nurse's office. She sent me home for getting kicked in the balls. It was that bad. I was crying. The most devastating, humiliating thing that's ever happened to me at that point, I think. Maybe there's others. I get humiliated a lot as a kid. But
did you watch The Price is Right when you got home?
No.
I used to watch Love Boat.
So I got home, and then the next day at school, I hear Enrique's going to kick my ass.
Damn.
Because I flipped him off.
Enrique, have you no heart? Damn.
Dude, he already kicked my ass. But he was mad because I flipped him off. I was on my knees holding my balls with one hand, and I flipped him. That's all I could. I'm like, fuck you. So now he's going to kick my ass. But he decides, since he's in 5th grade, that it's not fair. He's going to let Caesar kick my ass.
Only fair.
Was it a good news for you?
Yeah, you know what? I was like, at least I'm not getting Enrique. I'm going to try to fight back. So I'm at home with my brother. My brother's 4 years older than me. He's like in the 7th grade already. So we would practice boxing with socks. We would wrap our hands with socks, and we would box. And I would go off like Rocky Balboa, dude, like to the ribs. He'd be against the wall in the room, and I would be, and he was just laughing. He's like, and I'm like, woof, 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 woof. Dude, nothing hurt him. I couldn't throw a punch to save my life. He was just he would laugh, and then he would fuck me up and like sock me really hard in the shoulders. And also, if I farted, he'd sock me on the shoulder. I get penalized. Okay, come over, shoulder. My brother ruled me during the day, during summer. My mom was working. We're at home alone. We have hours all day. He's the master. We built a BMX motocross track in our house one day, and then by the time my mom got home, we dug everything back. We put everything back. Our yard was a mess. It was a mess to begin with. We had a motocross track. It was an adventurous day. We're gonna do today. We would do crazy shit like that. By the time mom got home, it was like we had plenty of. We'd take naps and shit. We had plenty of time. But backing up a bit. So me and my brother, we were boxing. So I really thought, okay, I focused. I'm gonna when me and Caesar fight, I gotta punch him really hard. I think I developed some power. I practiced, right? I practiced. So we go face to face on the playground at work or at school. We're ready to go, and generally, the way I was feeling, I would be a big puss and like try to talk him out of it. You know, why are we doing this? You know?
Are you sure you want to fight me?
I made you scrambled eggs. Why are you doing this? Anyways, but I had some confidence. And the game plan was, as soon as he gets, my brother said, and my uncle would tell me this, throw the first punch. As soon as the fight starts, you throw the first punch. My uncle Art always used to tell me that. Throw the first punch. And my brother told me the same thing. Because my brother would throw down. And when he grew up, he got in fights a lot. My brother would throw down. He was like, in the neighborhood, he's one of the top fighters. Him and Arakio and Eric. They were the top ones. You didn't want to Mondo. You didn't want to fuck with them. My brother was one of the top warlords. We were all younger, so... and he would fight a lot. I didn't fight back then. God damn it. I didn't know shit. But as soon as Caesar got in my face, I said, fuck it. I threw a body shot, dude. Right to his, but it landed on his chest, and it didn't do nothing. He just stood there. I went, boom. Nothing happened. I just turned and ran, dude. I just started running. And he chased me. He chased me. I'm like running. Everybody in the school is watching. And I'm running. And I was slow. He was about to catch me. He was about to. And the principal caught us and stopped us, and we did push-up. We had to do push-ups in front of everybody. But I'm like, God, thank God. I love push-ups. Push-ups are key. and you know, the principal took us in the office and threatened, he saved my ass. The principal saved my life. I appreciate him. He had a wig on too. I remember that principal. I had several principals that wore toupees throughout my childhood. But now that was my fight story. Now we go back to people trying to beat you up because you were a white boy.
Why is it that there exist so many goddamn religions?
Bravo Radio, talk motherfucker. Whatever. Oh, Eddie Bravo.
All right, just got to London.
Hey, ready we are.
All right. Yo, Eddie, wake up. Seminar's in 6 minutes. Eddie, you want to grab any breakfast or coffee? Eddie.
What?
We're here. Seminar's in 6 minutes. You want any breakfast?
Give me a Rockstar.
All right, one.
And a donut.
Rockstar and a donut. You got it.
Sell out seminar.
That's not mean enough. That's a good thing that it's hard for you guys to give a mean look. That's a good thing. Derek is going to show his favorite pass from Ziegard. Derek Stewart, everybody.
So in Z-Guard, for me at least, if depending how his pressure is, right? Sometimes you have like kind of pushing pressure that's trying to keep you from being on top of them. Sometimes you have a crunching pressure where they're trying to get underneath you, right? So what I look to do is to thread and to make him feel like I'm pressing down and pushing into him, right? He'll be trying to frame, so I'll control his wrist. I get on my foot, make a fist, and I start to give him pressure to make him believe that I'm trying to crunch in.
I believe you.
That's good. So what's going to happen is he wants to stretch like that. Not necessarily kick, but just stretch to block, right? So I keep this hand here so he's concerned about this pressure. But when I feel him push, I cup his knee, and you're going to leg drag and twist across the block. And my hand obviously cuts through. So you go twist your side. But the trick with it is the pressure. If he's in my Z-guard and he's really heavy, you want to push like this to keep him away, to frame and everything. That's what you do here, right? So that's the pressure you're looking to create. So when this hand drives through, I'm creating this sort of false pressure on him because I want his knee to stretch. Now the trick is when you turn your hip, you have to keep this pressure. So I hold here, I'm still pushing in, and it will slide by. Does that make sense? There's no way you can follow it, all right? So it's a really easy pass, but the complex part is how you're pressure lock. So I'm gonna thread through, fist by his hip, start pushing in, all right? He'll be framing, trying to control. They can hold the wrist, doesn't really matter too much. I'm gonna push down, cup his knee, keep pressure, and I'm gonna drag it by as I twist. As soon as you twist, you pull heavy, make sure this leg comes underneath. If it's hanging out too much, he'll switch it up and go to the back. That make sense?
Beautiful. Derek Stewart, ladies and gentlemen. Medicine kills no one. It's medicine that shrinks brain tumors. You got cut for that. That's a shame.
Wow, look at all those chemtrails.
I think I'm gonna chop my dick off and start biting chicks. I think there's a future there.
Or Photoshop a big black guy or something. Okay.
So, rather than coming traditionally crotch upper this way,
Yeah.
right, I'm getting the foot, the hook of the foot behind my neck here. Then I put my gable grip over the line of his knee, and rather than going in this direction, I'm going that way, and then I'm squeezing down, and it's gonna dislocate his hip.
So that's a hip lock?
It's a hip lock. So I'm right here, so I have ankle control. I control the ankle, I get it behind my head. Put my gable grip over the top of his knee, and then I squeeze down with my legs. At the same time, I drive his knee down towards my own hip. Goes out quick.
You don't squeeze and extend the legs like when you're in the truck?
It's not necessary. I can just draw down and hit tap. But ideally, I'm going to stretch my, just so I can keep my figure four in. I could do this, but I honestly think it's tighter if I keep the figure four intact. And then I just come here, and I drive the knee towards my own hip, and he taps quick.
So that's
Nice.
turning it out the hip?
So it can dislocate it. Basically, it's turning the hip out like...
That's the Ramey right there. That's the Ramey.
On the run, and I don't know where I'm ending up. Trekking the globe makes it hard for me to stay in touch. I'm on the run, cause I'm more than just the place I'm from. Taking control of my destiny is number one. I'm on a space trip to another side. Guerrilla tactics, actions louder than flows, with just a fraction of the anti-passive passionate whole.
There's a reason why Ronda's not messing with the back. Ronda's going to arm bars because it's way easier to defend someone on your back, especially when you're fresh and you have big MMA gloves on. Dudes survive all the time. Nowadays in MMA, if someone has someone's back, doesn't really mean that much. By the time the guy got his back, there's like a minute and a half left. Guy's defending. Everyone's working on the defense. And no one wants to get choked out on TV. Everybody's working on the defense. It's hard to choke guys out. Rear naked, especially in 5-minute rounds with gloves. Man, you know how many times, start paying attention to dudes have other dudes' backs, their time runs out, starting in the next round, they get knocked out. Right? For me, it's way easier to have someone in the armbar position with spider web and submit them there. Way easier than the back. Way easier. Because when someone's on your back, you have both your hands, your shoulder, and your chin to defend. And guys are punching back now. They get so good at defense, they're punching dudes back now. They survive. You have the guy's back. I would always transition to the armbar, because now with the armbar, that shrug don't mean anything. Your chin, your shoulder don't mean nothing, and you're not fighting with wrist control. You're clinched up like this. The last thing you want to do, the last thing a guy wants is to get on the back, please. The other way. The last thing he wants to do is, when I have the guy, when I have his back, it's still very important to get good at rear naked chokes. Don't get me wrong. But in MMA, man, it just doesn't mean that. Look at Rafael Mendes. He's one of the top guys in the world right now. He's going to arm bars more than the back line, it seems. His last couple matches, He's on the back, but then he goes to this. It's shoulder don't mean anything, that chin ain't helping him, and he's not battling my wrist. If he was battling my wrist, he'd be done. I would take that arm in a second. The last thing he wants to do is
Aim for the head, go for the throat. One for the money and two for the show. Shooting like stars to travel the globe. Zooming your view like a Truman alone. Root of the bone, roof getting blown. All for this motherfucker burying my soul. Now that you know, take it in stride. Nobody's gonna make it out alive. You're probably gonna wanna pray to Christ. Take a moment to breathe and heed advice. Weaving these webs of seeds and lies. Attracts every angle, creed and type. I knew that I couldn't believe the hype. I knew I had to see it in a different light. I knew I gotta do whatever I gotta do to make a difference and make it my revenue. Hard times how quiet kept. When they caught in the grind, it's a tiny mess. When it's stretching in time to apply for a check. Eating the chest of a civil unrest. Sick of the symptoms, so tired to rest. Proceed with persistence, push to progress. Cease to believe in dreams, might as well be mentally deceased. Might as well just learn to like defeat. You only get one chance to be unique. Every fan that felt the fucking beat. I'll spit my flow to feel you speak. Just let the song that's on the scene. Just let it go until you're free. I'm that rap, supposed to be in. Just when you thought we were out of our minds, we're up in the ball and ahead of our time. Like those shining kids. Moving ahead of the pack, refusing to lose, staying on the attack. I'm that rap, supposed to be in. Just when you thought we were out of our minds, we're up and above and ahead of our time. Like those shining kids. Moving ahead of the pack, refusing to lose, staying on the attack.
Now, the reason we were getting to that gable grip on the far ear, and getting that foot on the hip, that, Sam, that position, if we were in full guard, this position here, we didn't have a name in jiu-jitsu, so I just called it homie control. So it's like, this is how you, homies don't double under the alright? Homies take pictures like this. Take this! If anybody gives you a double underhook here, run. So we're trying to get to homie control here. We're trying to get to this right here, foot on the hip. And the reason why that's so important is when you get to full guard and you can get to homie control, you got those underhooks, you can get the back, or you can transition with a swim move to spider web, which is huge, huge. You were just in quarter guard, and you linked up all those transitions together, and you just sinking deeper and deeper into quicksand. All right, so now we're going to get to why this position is so important here. Now we got the full guard. So we're in full guard and we're here. The reason why I don't want to let go of this is it's super. Let's try it.
Please tell me you're not going to put it in your mouth.
I love pussy. Hi, I'm Eddie Bravo, and I love pussy. Pussy's so good. Have some pussy.